Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Blanca and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Shop Miss A's new brush sets. First, I'm going to test them out on myself, and then I'll give you guys my full review. So I'm going to be talking about each brush individually, what each brush is good for, and I'm going to try to use it. What the brush is, what it claims that the brush does, but you don't really have to use how the brush is supposed to be used. You can use it however you want. But just for the sake of the video, I'm going to use it how it says it is. And it is a 10-piece brush set, and it has face and eye brushes. And it's their AOA Plush Mink brush set. It is $10. And this is what it looks like. This is the bag it comes in. And I do like the bag. It is really pretty. I ordered one for myself and I ordered one for my Fia. So hopefully she likes them. This is what the inside looks like. There's a little flap, and then here's the brushes. They are in a plastic, but I will take them out of the plastic right now. And this is what it looks like outside of the plastic packaging. This looks really, really nice. First, I'm going to read you guys a little bit about the brush sets, and then I'm going to take out each one by one and apply to my face in order of how I do my makeup. Using AOA Studio Plush Mink 10-piece brush sets, a collection of 10 full-size, super soft vegan makeup brushes that help you sculpt, blend, and highlight a flawless full face look. The brushes feature matte black wooden handles and black ferrules, which firmly secure the ultra plush velvety bristles for minimal shedding. So that's pretty cool. This is the full set of 10 AOA Studio brushes, 5 face brushes, and 5 eye brushes. When you purchase the full set, you will receive a new style AOA black vegan leather brush roll for free. The super soft, flexible black vegan leather brush roll keeps the brushes organized and clean so you can take your brushes with you anywhere. Roll, tie, and go. And it just tells you what each brush does, the number of each brush. And it just tells you whether they're easy to clean, convenient for travel, and they're vegan. And then I already have some reviews, and all the reviews are really positive, or really good reviews. So I'm pretty excited to try these out. So I already did my eyebrows and everything. I am going to start off with my eyeshadow, obviously. So my eyes are already set and ready to go. So in today's video, I'm going to be using my Morphe 15N palette. So I'm going to start off with the eye brushes. So these are the 5 eye brushes right here. And they all have the brush number, and then they also have the logo of the brand on there. Which I really like the packaging because it is matte black, and I love how the lettering is in pink. That's just like really cute. And they are pretty soft, so that's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with a brush number F120, 135, which is this fluffy one right here. This is an eye blending brush. This easily blends out eyeshadows and concealers. So I'm going to be using it to add my transition shade. I'm also going to use it later on to blend out eyeshadows. And I'm going to go ahead and blend this into the shade called Goals, which is this one right here. And I'm going to go ahead and apply this on my crease. And you can see it picked up a lot of pigment actually. This is going to be my transition shade. So I'm going to put this in the crease. And I'm also going to bring this up to my eyebrow that I do with all my transition shades. It's applying the eyeshadow really easy, and it blends it out really fast as well. Next up, I'm going to be using the brush 137, which is this brush right here. It's fluffy, but it's kind of in the flat shape. Now I'm going to be using this one to start applying shades to my crease. One is a shader brush for a firm yet soft blended application of eyeshadows and concealers. So I'm going to be using this one to start applying shadows to my crease, just to start defining it a little bit. And I'm going to be dipping this one into the shade called Glitch. This one right here. And this one also picked up a lot of pigments. Like, I tapped it off, but it still has a lot of pigment on there. You can see that it picked up a lot of pigment. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to my crease. This brush is keeping it really close to my crease. It's not bringing it down to the lid, which I really like. Like I said, it picked up a lot of pigment, so I'm not gonna go in again. I'm gonna keep it at this intensity right there because I really like how it's looking so far. And I'm gonna be grabbing the first brush. I got the E135. And I'm just going with no product, and I'm just going to blend this out in circular motions just to see how good it blends out this eyeshadow. It's blending it out really good, and what I also like about it is that it's not moving it around, which I really like, because then it's not going to make a big mess. I can't get over how soft these are. These are super soft, you guys. Super soft. Now I'm going to grab brush number E136, and it's this fluffy pointed brush right here. This one is a taper blending brush, and it's great for diffusing the crease and blending eyeshadows. So I'm gonna be using this one to apply another eyeshadow to make the crease more intense. But since it is pointed, I'm hoping that it's only going to keep it on the crease. So we will see. And I'm gonna be dipping this one into the purple shade called Scene. This one right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this in the crease to define it a little bit more. So, you see how pigmented that got? And it kept it really close to my crease, and it didn't bring it over the first shade I added, and it didn't bring anything down to my lid. These might actually be my new favorite brushes. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more. And I'm barely even like adding any pressure. I'm doing it really lightly. Now I'm going to grab the first brush I got, the blending one, and I'm just going to blend it on circular motions just so it won't look so harsh. I'm going to grab my transition color on the brush again, just a little bit, and I'm going to apply this up here to really blend this out, because it is looking a little bit harsh, and you don't want that. This is my second review on brushes from Shop Miss A. I did a review on their AOA Studio sculpting brush set. I believe that's what they're called. I will link it on the video somewhere, and we'll also put it down in the description box if you guys want to check that one out too. I also ended up liking those brushes as well, and those were also $10. So I have two more eye brushes to try out. I'm going to be using, the next one I'm going to be using is the brush number E138, which is this angled fluffy brush right here. It's pretty small. This one right here. This one is a detail shader brush. It's accurate blending of any small or detailed shadow placement. So what I'm going to use this one for is to kind of smoke out the outer V of the eye. And I'm going to be applying the purple shade as well, seen on the outer V right here. But I'm going to see how defined it gets it. So I'm just going to grab some and apply this to the outer V like this. Normally when I do this, I usually get a lot of fallout like underneath here, and this one didn't bring any fallout down at all. And it really kept it only on the outer V. I have one more brush in this, the last eye brush, and this is the E139, which is a small kind of flat brush right here. It is fluffy, but it's more on the flat side. This one is a smudging brush, ideal for smoking out your waterline or lash line, or for a pop of color in your inner corner. I actually want to use it to pack shimmer eyeshadows on my shimmer eyeshadow on my lip. I'm going to dip this into the shade called Creativity, and I'm going to pack both sides on. I grabbed a lot of pigment as well, so you can see that, but it did. So I'm going to be applying this all over the lid. We picked up a lot of pigment. My eyelid is really pigmented right now. I'm just going to get the E136 again, and I'm just going to blend this out because it is looking a little harsh. And I'm also grabbing the first brush, and I'm just going to blend this out on the top one more time. It did get a little bit of fallout, but the shimmer shadows in this palette always get fallout. Well, when I use it, so it's weird because the shimmer eyeshadows always get a lot of fallout, and when I tap it, a lot usually comes out with my other brushes. But with this brush, almost nothing comes off. It's all on the brush. I can't believe how easy that was. Normally, when I use the eyeshadows from this palette, I usually have to dip my brush in a couple times just to get it this pigmented, but I only dipped it in twice. The first time it was pretty pigmented, and then I dipped it in the second time just to get a little bit more pigmented, and it got super pigmented, and I didn't even wet the brush. Girl, I'm gonna have to order another brush set just to have another one of these, because they don't sell them separately, which I hope they do in the future. If they do, I'm gonna buy a couple of these just because, girl, this is a good brush. So I'm done with the face brushes. I'm just going to finish my eye makeup real quick, and then I'll be back to do my face makeup. So I popped on some eyelashes and I did my eyeliner. Now I'm gonna move on to my face makeup. I already primed my face, so I'm gonna start off with my foundation. So the first face brush I'm going to use is the F23, which is this flat top right here. It is a flat top foundation brush, perfect for a seamless application of liquid, cream, or powder foundations. So I'm going to be using this one to apply my foundation. And for foundation today, I'm going to be using my Matte and Poreless foundation by Maybelline. This one right here. I'm going to start off by stippling the foundation around. So, see how that looks. My foundation actually looks really, really nice. It didn't leave any streak marks or anything, and it doesn't look patchy or anything. It actually looks really, really good, and I blended it out really easy and really fast. So far, so good on the face brushes as well. Just gonna do my forehead. Even sweeping it around like this, it's not leaving any streaks. That's pretty cool. No streaks. And I think it's because it's really, really soft and it didn't drink up none of my product. none of the product. You guys can see it's like there's no product in there. So that's pretty. A brush to apply my concealer, so I'm going to be using the same brush to do that. And for concealer, I'm going to be using my Shade Tape by Tarte. And this one is in the shade Light. And I'm just going to get the same brush and I'm just going to stipple this around. I actually did a really good job as well. I thought it was going to not work because since it is really big, but since it is really soft, it actually was really easy. And then it blended out really, really easy too, really fast. Still liking the face brushes. I'm still liking the face brushes. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to setting my face. The next one I'm going to be using is the F21, which is this fluffy brush right here. And it's kind of pointed. So I'm going to be using this one to set my face. And this one is a plush face brush, and it's a large fluffy brush that's perfect for dusting off all types of face powders. But I want to use this to set my face because I am going to be setting my under eye, and since it is kind of pointed at the top, it's going to be, I think it's going to be really easy to get under the under eye. So I'm just going to dip it into my Earthspun. I grabbed a lot of powder as well. And I'm going to be putting this on my under eye to set it. I'm going to dust some to kind of bake it first. It's a lot of powder. I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. And I'm just going to dust some on the rest of my face. So this brush is big that it makes setting my face really fast and really easy. So I like that. And I do like how it's kind of pointed. It was easy to apply the powder under my eyes. And I'm just going to dust away the under eye powder. I'm going to move on to brush F22, which is this angled fluffy brush right here. The F22 is a plush angled brush, and it is great for contouring and precision blending. So I'm going to be using this one to contour my face. And to contour, I'm going to be using my AZEREDO Cosmetics Satin Bronzer.
So for some reason, this part of my video didn't have any audio, but I did use this brush to contour, and I really liked this brush to contour because of the size. It was really easy to blend out and was pretty fast to blend out as well. But I thought since it was gonna be a big brush, it wasn't gonna keep my contour precise, but it did. So I really like that about the brush as well. And then I moved on to blush. And for blush, I used my Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. And I used the F24, which is a plush blush brush to go to, which is good for a flawless application of cream or powder blush. And I did like this brush because, like the other brushes, it did pick up a lot of pigment, and it applied my blush really easy and really fast as well, and it blended it out really, really good too.
I'm going to apply my highlight. For highlight, I'm going to be using the last brush, which is the F20, 20, 25, sorry. This one right here. And this one is a plush highlighting brush. It applies and blends out cream or powder highlight for a supple or blinding shine. For highlighting, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. This one right here. Apply some. And that also picked up a lot of pigment. You can see that. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply this. I don't usually apply highlighter with such a big brush, but since it is for highlighting, I'm trying it out. And I do like how it applied the highlighter. And like I said, it did pick up a lot of product. Cupid bow. I do like how it applies the highlight. It's a little bit more thicker than I usually apply it, but it doesn't look bad. I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish what I have left to finish on makeup, and then I'll come back and give my final thoughts on the brushes.
Okay, so my final thoughts on the brushes is that I really like the brush sets. They pick up so much pigments. They don't have to dip into the eyeshadows or the face powders or the blushes or like any product more than, I would say, twice. You get a lot of pigment dipping it in once, but if you really want pigment, you can dip it in twice. But they blend out the products really easy, really fast, and they are really soft, and I do recommend them to you guys, and I will link them down below if you guys are interested in buying them. They are $10 for the brush sets. They don't sell them individually, and I'm probably gonna be using these a lot every day. So yeah, so that is my review on the brushes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, and
subscribe, and until next time, and thanks guys for watching. Bye guys.